हेलो हाय अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज सीडीपी का पेपर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन here. Hope you all have applied for the upcoming TET. So here is the first question. One among the following is not related to the concept of learning. So here you can see responding to a situation because of last experience, unfolding of naturally inherited tendency, relative permanent change, behavior with experiences, setting up of new connections. So here one among the following is not, here it is asking about not among the is not related to concept of learning. So the question is which is not related to concept of learning. So unfolding of naturally inherited tendency, the answer is the unfolding of natural inherited tendency. Natural inherited tendency means here it is not related to concept of learning. Okay, I hope you understood this question. So unfolding of naturally inherited tendencies, so this is the correct answer, and the remaining options are wrong. Setting up of new connections, these all related to concept of learning. Option 1, 3, 4, that is responding to a situation because of past experiences, and relative permanent change in behavior with experience, and setting up of new connections. These all are the related, these options are related to concept of learning. But second option, that is unfolding of naturally inherited tendency, this is not the correct option, which is not related to concept of learning. So let us go to the next question. Changes that occur conception to birth in the womb of the mother can be termed as. So here conception to birth means when a mother conceives, from then to giving birth to a young one in the womb. So changes which will occur, so here the option is given growth and development. So growth and development, which will be the correct option. Changes that occur from conception to birth. So here conception to birth means the correct option will be both A and B, growth and development. So baby will grow in the womb, all the the baby from conceiving to when it is 1 week, 1 week baby in the womb to the birth, till the birth. So the growth will be occurring, and also the development will also be occurring. So this is the correct option for the question. So here both A and B. So let us go for the next question. Third question. Identify the incorrect statement relating to the motivated behavior. So incorrect, if you see here the question is incorrect statement related to motivated behavior. Motivated behavior means what? Motivated behavior. So here motivation, if you can consider it as a motivated behavior. So here motivated behavior, the question is related to motivated behavior, and which is not correct. So here the correct option, so let us see some options. Motivated behavior is goal directed. Motivated behavior aims to satisfaction of our needs. Motivational behavior is selective. Or fourth option, motivated behavior results in the equilibrium between our needs and their satisfaction. This is incorrect. So this is the incorrect statement which is relating to motivated behavior. The correct option is motivated behavior results in the inequilibrium between our needs and their satisfaction. So needs and their satisfaction, you can consider here needs and their satisfaction. Okay, needs and their satisfaction. Maybe you know about needs, what are needs, what are the satisfactions. When it is compared to inequilibrium, the question will, if given equilibrium means it will be a correct statement. Here it is given incorrect, so in equilibrium, this is the correct option. So now let us go for the fourth question. Identify the example that does not indicate individual differences. So individual differences, it is a theory. It is a theory where examples. So here it is given the question as identify the example that does not. Again the question is given not. If you are observing, the questions are giving like incorrect. Okay, incorrect. And here if you see the first question, not. So all they are giving the questions not incorrect. So you should, while you are going through any topic, you can easily understand all the, see for example here individual differences. So individual differences means what? Individual difference. So a person, two persons, two students, if you consider in a class, they are not same. Okay, they are having their differences. So in this way, so here they are asking the examples of that does not indicate. Okay, let us see. First option, Raju and Ramesh are both of same age, but Raju is taller than Ramesh. Okay, so Raju reacts aggressively for negative comments, while Ramesh prefers to talk to those who talk negatively. Okay, so Raju, what he'll do, he'll reacts to aggressively for negative comments, while Ramesh prefers to talk to those who talk negatively. So both are different. So here again, this is correct one when related to individual difference. Third one, Raju and Ramesh are in the same class. Raju is keener in academics, while Ramesh is more inclined towards sports. So here if you see, this is also related to that. Which is not related, Raju and Ramesh both represent the school in inter-school cricket competition. So this is not the related to which one? Individual difference. This is not related to individual difference. So if you see here individual difference, they'll ask compulsory this type of question. So just go through that. Next, let us see the next fifth question. One of the principle of classical conditioning extinction is the process of gradual disappearance of. Okay, so the options given are unconditioned stimulus, conditioned response, natural response. So one of the principle of classical conditioning. So what principle they are asking about? The principle. So here the principle extinction. So what they asked here about extinction. So here it is a process of gradual disappearance though. So the option will be conditioned response. So when the conditional, so when it is a response, it here and conditioned stimulus, it is wrong. Conditioned stimulus wrong. Conditioned response is the correct option. Okay, so let us go to the next question. Sixth question, which among the following are useful in providing guidance to students? So which of the following are useful, sorry, is providing guidance. So useful, providing guidance to students, which will be like a students in the class. So if we are going to provide a guidance, so which one will be? Aptitude test, option A. Option B is interest in inventories. So aptitude test, aptitude means their abilities, so students abilities, what in which they are, how much they are capable, like how much knowledge they have regarding the subject. So we consider their abilities. Interest inventories, so the student is able to inventories, like they are thinking of any new invention, they are like science, like in mathematics. So here it is considered their interest. So option A is first is um, A only, second B only, third neither A nor B, fourth one is both A and B. So the question asked providing guidance to the students. So guidance to the students, providing. So here the option, the correct option is both A and B. Aptitude test, interest inventories, both are the correct options. So now let us go for the next option, question. One among the following is not a step in assessment. So, not again, the question asked is not. So, let us see step in assessment. So, assessments means what? Like written test, exams, okay, FAs, like that. So, which is not a step. So, providing initial learning experiences. Uh, Second one is defining the quality or attribute to be measured, determining the operations that represents the attribute in manifest and perceivable form. Fourth one, establishing the procedure for assessing the attribute. So the correct option is providing initial learning experiences. This is not a step in assessment. Initial learning experiences, so providing initially, like at the starting stage only, learn, like telling them to learn this, learn that, by heart, but if I, so this is the wrong, this is not the correct one. Quality or attribute to be measured, so defining. Next, determining the operation that represent the attributes to manifest and perceivable form. So next, establishing the procedure for assigning, assessing the attributes. So all these are related, okay, these are the, among them, which is not means providing initial learning experiences, okay. Now, eighth question. Uh, One among the following is not. Again, the question they asked is not. So, if you see here, repeatedly they are asking incorrect, not, incorrect, not. This type based questions they are asking. So, let us see. One among the following is not a feature of infancy and early childhood. So, you know, infancy means when infants, when they are at infants means 0 to 2 years. Early childhood means like it will be from 2 years to 2 years to 6 to 7 or 8 years, like that it will be early childhood. So which is not dependent on others for satisfaction of basic needs, curiosity about the things around them, slow growth and development in terms of height and size, emotionally unstable. So here infancy and in early childhood the growth will be very rapid, the development will be very rapid. You can't even imagine. If you see a child, if you see a child who is 6 months old, if you buy a shirt, or if you buy a dress to him or her, okay, when you see it after 2 to 3 months, that will be not size, it will not become the, it they are unable to wear that size. So in that rapidly the growth you can see. So this is not the feature, okay. So identify identify the physical maltreatment type of child abuse among the following. Physical maltreatment type of child abuse, so you know about the child abuse. So here child abuse, so here you should have physical maltreatment of the child abuse. So child abuse, so what the options they have given, like A1 is verbal abuse, sexual abuse, physical neglect. So physical maltreatment, let us see, A, B and C. Okay, physical maltreatment among the following, A, B and C, B and C, A, B and C, and B and C. Both options they have given. If you have chosen any options, you could have get the point. So here it is given A, B and C. Verbal abuse, sexual abuse, physical neglect. These three are the correct options for the maltreatment type of child abuse. Okay, so let us go for the next question. Physical growth and the development refers to the change that takes place in which of the following? Physical growth and development. So they are again asking about physical growth and the development refers to takes place in which of the following? Growth, gross physical structure, internal organs. So gross physical structure means like outer structure, outer organs, like outer our body, our hands, fingers, so the structures which are like gross complete. So internal organs means like heart, kidney, whatever the internal organs. So physical growth and development, physical refers to the takes place in which of the following? Both A and B. So the correct option is the physical growth and development will takes place gross physical structure, complete structure, as well as the internal organs. So this is the correct option. Okay, now let us go for the 11th question. Insightful learning does not depend on one of the one among the following factor. Does not, again the question they asked about does not. This question they asked for what? This question they asked for insightful. Okay, this question they asked for insightful learning. Insightful learning, so the options are intelligence, imitation, experimentation, initial factors. So imitation, anukarana, you can see, you may have unknown this as imitation. So insightful learning does not insightful learning does not depend on one of the insightful learning means the learning which does not depend on one of the following. So imitation, the correct answer is. So here is the next question. Identify the incorrect statement related to operant conditioning. Incorrect statement relating to operant conditioning. So again the question asked is operant conditioning, so not incorrect. So you have to choose which is incorrect. Okay, which is incorrect. Incorrect for what? Incorrect for operant conditioning. Operant conditioning. So here the options are: in operant conditioning, response is in sorry response is linked with reinforcement. Okay, second option, in operant conditioning, learning is through stimulus substitution. Next option, in operant conditioning, response is voluntary. Next, fourth option, behavior is imitated in operant conditioning. So here are the options. So the correct option for which is not related to operant conditioning. In operant conditioning, learning is through stimulus substitution. So this is not related to the operant conditioning. So next question, 13th question, a preschool has arranged a number of toys and a preschool has arranged a number of toys and other attractive materials for the children so that they will be motivated to learn. This is the accordance with the law of Thorndike. So here the law of accordance with this law of Thorndike. So here the correct option is law of analogy, law of exercise, law of readiness, and the law of effect. So the law here you should learn, you can go through about the question related topic is laws. So law of Thorndike. So you can go through the laws of Thorndike, you will be understand, and the question whatever they'll ask you can answer it. So a preschool has arranged a number of toys and other attractive materials for the children so that they will be motivated to learn. So motivation. So this is according to whom? The law of readiness means you can consider it as like a ready. Exercise no, analogy no, effect no, readiness. Okay, readiness. Next question is, a teacher has given an assignment to her student to study media consumption habits. The best method to be used for this among the following is media consumption. Media consumption. So the media consumption means what? See, through media. Okay, through media, you can consider it as through media giving advertisements or knowing about the data, how much has been done for these. So the assignment the teacher has given to the students to study media consumption. So how much media is being consumed. Okay, how much data, how much daily basis, like social media you can consider, or generally whatever the media is there, like TV. So how much data is being consumed. So here the correct option is survey. So this is known as survey. Maybe you have heard the word survey. Projective technique, experimentation, survey, activity based method. So the correct option is survey. Next question, 15th question. We find that the thinking and reasoning capacities of individuals usually keep refining without any upper age limit. So age limit, here the question is related to age limit. Age, this can be explained by the principles of growth and development. So this can be explained by this principle of growth and development. So which principle of growth and development? Maybe you have read the topic, the basic topic of CDP, okay, child development pedagogy. So here maybe you have learned about principle of continuity. So the principle of growth and development is continuous, okay. So it is principle of continuity. The vikasam avichinanga sagutundane sutram. So here reasoning capacities of individuals usually keep refining without any upper age limit. So growth and development is continuity, continuous, it will be continued till certain age, okay. See, it's not like the height of a child, okay. Let's consider the height of a child. So will it continue till the child is reached has is a certain age, like above 18 years, or if it is a male means about 21 years, the height is continuously growing? No, it's not like that. So there, without any upper age limit, so without a principle of continuity, age limit, where there is no age limit, what shows a principle of continuity? So the growth and development, so at certain age the growth and development will be stopped, okay. Not mentally, physically. So here you can consider as a physically. So how much the growth, how much the development, like it is mentioned, it has been there for a certain age or limit, it is that much, it will not be going beyond it, okay. Next question. One among the following does not help in transfer of learning. So does not, again the question is about does not, okay, help in transfer of learning, transfer of learning using the past experiences, following principles of correlated learning, identifying the identical components between learning and situations, learning isolated facts. So transfer of learning, the isolated facts, the facts are which has been kept isolated, which has been like they, nobody is going to uh, learn about them. So like that does not help transfer of learning. Here the learning will not get transferred in this. Like remaining using past experience, yes, you can learn from the past experiences. Following correlated learning, so the here also, and identifying identical components between learning situations. So like learning situations, components, identical components, like have learned this time, so I have next after 1 month or after 1 year I will learn these, like semester wise exams, like classes are increasing. In 6th class I have learned this, means in 5th I have learned this, I'll go to 6th, I'll be learning this. So this is the transfer of learning, so which does not means learning isolated facts, okay. Now the 17th question, under section 24 of right of education, children, right of children to free and compulsory education, RTE Act 2009, a teacher committing default in performing duties specified section 24(1) shall be liable. So here the options for this is for disciplinary action under service rules applicable to him or her. For termination from service, no. For suspension from an identified, no. Indefinite period, no. For giving either one annual increment or promotion. For giving, foregoing either. So not. For disciplinary action under service rule applicable to him or her, if they are like default in performing, teacher committing default in performing duties specified. So it is liable to what? For disciplinary action under service rules applicable to him or her. Next question is according to Brunner. So the question is about the Brunner, a child talking about if you have only days and no nights is in this stage of is in this stage of cognitive development. So inactive, sensory motor, iconic, symbolic. So what he's saying, if we have only days and no nights, so he is seeing the days and he don't want nights, it seems. Only he is saying that if we have only days, so it is in the stage, which stage? So symbolic stage. Inactive, the boy is here, the boy is, the child is very active because he is, no, he want to know about why if there is only days, if there are no night means what happens, he's thinking, he's very active. Sensory motor, sensory motors means like senses, how his senses are working. No, it's a excellent, iconic. No, this is also not. So the right answer is symbolic. Developmental coordination disorder among the following is, okay, developmental coordination disorder. So dyspraxia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, dyslexia. So calculation, if like mathematics he is unable to do, that is dyscalculia. Dysgraphia means this is also something related to, like he is unable to do something. Dyslexia. The correct option for coordination disorder, developmental coordination disorder, means dyspraxia. So you can consider this question and you can go for the topic. For this you can learn all those given like nouns, whatever the nouns are given here, like dyspraxia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, dyslexia. So you can learn each one and you can understand what the each word refers to. Okay, so here is the next question. Question number 20. Teju writes down the daily incidents of his life in a diary. Okay, he will be writing his daily incidents in his diary. Later, he analyzes his behavior in case of important and insignificant and or important or significant incidents so that he can modify his behavior if necessary. So later he analyzes his behavior in case of important or significant incidents. So and he want to change, modify. So necessary. This method used by Teju is what? Survey, experimentation, case study, introspection. So introspection, he is like here introspection means what? He's like he want to introspect if any changes, if any modification he want to do, like important or significant incidences, means he is going to inspect, he is inspecting those things, and it is known as introspection. This is the correct answer. Teacher should, next question, teacher should be prepared with her tools and equipments by this phase of teaching. So TLMs, here it is asking about the TLMs equipments, the post-active, transactive, pre-active and interactive. So this is, the phase is pre-active, not post, not after teaching, okay, not trans, during, not inter, in the middle. So this is about pre-active, before. Okay, next question is 22nd. Identify the incorrect statement related to teaching learning resources. Again the question is about TLM and here the question is regarding to incorrect. You have to choose the incorrect statement relating to TLM. So incorrect statement relating to TLM. So here teaching learning resources, TLM, put just the teacher in more active role than the learners. Teaching learning resources arouse interest and motivation students to learn. Teaching learning resources aid to retain more concept permanently. Teaching learning resources supplement the classroom instructions. So incorrect one. So incorrect one is like teaching learning resources put the teachers in more active role than the learners. No, teachers and learners both will be in a more active role at the time. So here it is given only teachers are in active role, not the learners. So this is not the correct one. So this is the incorrect option. Okay, now identify the one among the following that cannot be understood as adjustment. Okay, cannot be. Again here they asked about cannot be. For what they asked, cannot be adjustment. Here the word you can see they have used adjustment. Adjustment means what? Okay, see, conforming one's behavior to the demands of the society, Maintenance of harmonious relationship with one's environment, change one's mode of behavior to suit changed situations, learning to live without needs. So adjustment, like if there are two two children, okay, in one house there are two children, and what they are doing, they are adjusting in their family, like the family is like middle class and they can't afford for the, okay, for upcoming new academic year school bags. So they are going, the parents said that you have to go with the old school bags, let us see next year we'll be getting the new school bags, or after some months we are going to get. So they are adjusted, so adjustment here. So here the adjustment, learning to live without needs, so this cannot be understood as adjustment. So learning to live without needs, adjustment means what, learning with needs, okay, learning to live with needs here cannot be understood as adjustment. So learning to live without needs, this is the cannot, here the option given is cannot, so this will be the correct option for this. Okay, this question now. Match the following theorist of learning with what they say about learning. So here, friends, what you have to do means, while preparing about a CDP, first theories, each theorist, who is go like Piaget, Skinner, okay, Vygotsky. So here we have many theorists. So just a few which are very important, which are repeated questions, who on whom which repeated questions are being asked. You can just refer them and learn the topic, and highlight some topics related to them, what they have said about learning, what they have said about the language in a child, what they have said about sensory motor. Many are the different theorists have said the different ones. So you can learn about one of the most important one is gardener. So about gardener you can learn many things. So here, the question is, first, who is the theorist name is Skinner, Bandura, Piaget, Vygotsky. So what Skinner has, first one is A1 Skinner, and the first one, we learn by exploring the environment. Second one, we learn by the consequences of our behavior. We learn by observing others when they are doing. We learn through social interactions with adults and more expert peers. So Vygotsky. So here Vygotsky has the Vygotsky, like he is a social learner. He said about how the child learns from society, environment. All this Vygotsky has been said. So you can see about this social interactions, with it will be related to Vygotsky. And Piaget is nothing but we learn by exploring the environment. Piaget has said about we learn by exploring the environment, option A. And for the option B is Bandura. What Bandura has said, we learn by observing others when they are doing. So he said that we learn by seeing others. If a person is doing something like a different thing which we have not doing before, means we learn from them. Are we have to do this, like this we have to do, means we'll get a good. Say if a student is there, another student, a student which is a very poor in mathematics, so other student, other his friend, okay, or his cousin, and he's started doing some problems or some math homework he has done. So the first child who is poor in mathematics, he'll watch him and he'll understand, okay, in this way if I do, means maybe I'll get a good marks in mathematics. So this theory is Bandura who has said this one. Bandura. We learn by observing others when they are doing. Next, Skinner. What Skinner has said, we learn by the consequences of our behavior. So consequences are according how we do, we learn from them. So for example, if we have a bit our brother or sister, he is continuously crying, means what we will do, okay, I would have not done to my younger one, because I'm an elder one, my responsibility is I have to take care of him. Why I have done this, I could have not done this. So like this all you will be thinking. So this is the correct option is third one, 2 3 1 4. Okay, Now, 25th question. Piaget has postulated that human mind has two aspects: cognitive structure, cognitive functioning. Okay, structure and the cognitive functioning. And the concept among the following that is discussed under cognitive structure. So, cognitive structure and the cognitive function, these are the two aspects of a human mind. So which will come under cognitive structure schema, which comes under cognitive structure schema. So this is the correct one. Okay, assimilation, accommodation, equilibrium. So these are comes under you have to learn equilibrium comes under what, accommodation, assimilation, many are there. So according to the topic, according to the given question, you learn the topic. So this will be very helpful. The government permitting certain categories of children with disabilities to learn only two or one language in place of three is an example for. 26th question is the government permitting certain category of children with disabilities, maybe hearing, or sight, or dumb. So these some with some like physically handicapped, so these disabilities children only two or one language in place of three. So three languages: Telugu, Hindi, English. When we see in our Telangana, we have Telugu, Hindi, and English. So in place of these three languages, government is going to permit certain categories, like for those only two languages. This is what? This is equality, equity, interactions, or segregation. So for this three, this is an example of or one language in place of three. They are going to two or one language in place of three languages. So this is equity. So this is an example of equity. Okay, now next question. Identify the incorrect statement relating to personality. Personality means, you all know, every individual is born with a personality. The question, everyone is having different personality. No, even twin sisters or twin brothers which are identical, they are also having their own personality. They can't be same. So this is what everyone who has taken birth on this earth, they are completely with the different personalities. You will not find a person with your same personality. They are completely different. So this is what the question. One among the following is an incorrect statement about Kohlberg's. So Kohlberg theory, moral development. So Kohlberg has said about moral development. You have to find the incorrect statement. Kohlberg has concluded that stages of moral development are universal. No, this is the correct one. We have to find incorrect. Kohlberg defined more development as the development of an individual sense of justice. This is also a correct option. We have to find the incorrect option. Movement from one stage of moral development to another depends on the cognitive abilities of the individual. Kohlberg has identified four levels of moral development. No, there are three levels. Okay, there are actually three levels, and in each level there are three stages. Okay, three levels, and each level there are in that they have different stages. So this is the correct option, this is the incorrect one. Next question. The leadership style of the teacher with one-way communication and minimal student input is. So authoritarian, laissez-faire, authoritative, permissive. So అధికారపూర్వక authoritarian, the leadership style of a teacher with one way communication. The teacher is communicating only in one way. The teacher is not taking the views or any opinions of the students, only saying about one way, one side. So this is about authority. Okay, authoritarian. Last question in this question paper, that is CDP. 30th question. Two friends who have studied in the same school have met after many years. So the two friends, they have met, they have to get together after many years. They were remembering the childhood days, talking about the school teachers and worked they and who worked there, rules of their school, and so many special events they enjoyed and won prizes. The type of memory used by the friends is. So what is the type of thematic or episodic? The thematic or episodic. So both type of memories, they are thematic as well like episodic. So these two are the questions which they are memory. They are recalling the memory. Semantic and episodic, both A and B are correct. So this is the question paper. This is the paper 1 to 30 questions CDP. This is the recently one which has conducted in the January 3rd January 2026. So this is the paper, morning shift paper, and key paper I have explained with the options, correct options, and I have explained some of the questions. You can also go through the topic wise or previous question papers. And thank you for watching my video. Friends, if you are interested, if you have found a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of anything in this video related means, please like and share and comment. If anything is there, if you want to give any suggestions for this video, like this is my first video related to educational, so you can give any suggestions also. So I will be looking for that. I'll be happy to see those comments. Like, I'll take it as a positive and I will correct my mistakes. And and I will be looking forward for you for the next video. If you show me love in this video, if I find out more views, and if I see the interest means, I'll be doing the next subject, that is after CDP we'll be doing the English one. If I see, if I get more views and likes, shares means, I'll be doing the next one. Please support, and I want your more and more love. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found this very helpful. Thank you so much. See you. Bye. Allah Hafiz.